What is going on, governors? Chisgule here, and oh god, what a crazy 24 hours it's been, honestly. Also, Baba showing up big with a €100 super chat right off the rip. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate you, man. What? Sheesh. Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. Holy cow. Amir, thank you for the 11 months. Berserker, thank you for the 24 months. Crafting fun. Let's go. Hey, PS, enjoy the emojis in the chat. Drop them like they're hot. If you haven't looked recently, we got some new emojis. Hashtag we support Chisgule. Man, it's just been out of control over the last 12 hours. I mean, the Mephisto video has been blowing up in a way that I wouldn't have expected. I plan to talk about it more in the next installment in the series tonight, which I plan to go live around 4 UTC. That's midnight my time. It's all dependent on how quickly I'm able to get the video done. I have been trying to prioritize also spending time with family. You'd think that if you're a YouTube content creator, you could, like, you know, carve out whatever time you want for whatever. This is, like, fully not the case. But this morning I went pumpkin picking and apple picking with my daughter, my wife, and also my mother, and it was just really freaking nice. So hopefully I'm going to be able to bang out 1 or 2 really fun videos today on top of this stream. Now, part of the reason I really want to stream is, of course, we're going to do some crafting, and crafting's way more fun with friends. So this should be a good one today. Toxic King, thank you for the 2 months. Hashtag we support Chisgule. I appreciate you. Cataluni, hello, journalist. Bro. How does that line go from Star Trek? Damn it, Jim. I'm a gamer, not a journalist. Right? I think I got that right. I really need more memes, by the way, in my life. And if you haven't looked in the KVK Stories chat in my Discord server, let me tell you, the KVK Stories section of my Discord server is popping off. Dude, it is like nonstop Twitch chat over there. Oh, Justin, thank you for the $50 super. Much appreciated. Sheesh. Thank you. That's very generous. Thank you for your support. Hold on. I gotta get behind the table here. Actually, well, okay. I clicked the wrong button. We're in game. Let's go, poggers. Prospect, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate you. Imagine if Andrew Tate plays rock. Who is the Mephisto? Whoa, the Shoon. Thank you for the $100 super chat. Chis, way to be a classy dude. Appreciate the content. Keep what you're doing. Wow. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Everyone's just saying, I am Mephisto. We were talking about everyone like renaming their accounts in our KVK to be like, you know, Abe Fisto, right? Ruz Fisto, Cortex Fisto. Like, we're all Mephisto berserkers, as I'm definitely Mephisto. Oh my god. It's just been so insane. Top G rank, let's join, guys. I'm telling you, my Discord server, the KVK Stories chat is hilarious. I tried to pin a couple really funny things, but the stuff in there is insane. I could probably make a whole video just cruising through those comments and the comments on my video. It's been insane. Mike Adams watching the Mephisto antics. I was waiting for him to resort to shut up, you kicked my dog meme. Oh god. I am not the Mephisto, just so you know. Hey David, cheers, appreciate your clarifying. You can tell that I was popping off. Yeah, I mean, I was talking with Cortex initially about like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. And I was chatting with Ruz about this as well. And Cortex was, I think, the first one to be like, you can't back down. He was like, you can't back down. They're like, no shot. I mean, and I debated at the time, like, do I just like ban this dude from my Discord? But I was like, you know what? There is content to be had here. We're gonna run with this and see how far down the rabbit hole we go. Like we're in Alice in Wonderland with the caterpillar getting high, queen that wants to take my head off. God only knows what the hell's going to happen next. Unknown, thank you for the super chat. So who is the real Mephisto? Lol, but I love your content. I mean, honestly, he sent me his name. He's like, look me up. And I just think it's inappropriate for me to share that piece of information. In part because he didn't explicitly give me permission to share that, but also because, like, I think revealing someone's identity is just not the way to go. Yeah, I mean, that would qualify as doxing. So, we're not going there. Jesus is by your side. We've got your back. The R6 pass is going badly. Dude, I don't even know. There's been fighting in this KVK, and I have been so absorbed in the Mephisto drama, I haven't even had a chance. I haven't even had a chance to touch it. Oh, man. My bad. The Scoon. It's part of a name, but has also been deemed a verb to get scooned. Okay, now I kind of need to look this up. Hold on. I'm looking this up. Okay. Well, kind of depends on if you're looking at the Urban Dictionary. Maybe I should actually spell it the correct way, because spelling it the wrong way, I think, is, it's something. Oh, maybe this spelling it with a K was like really edgy. But if I spell it with a CH, the Urban Dictionary gives something that's probably more reasonable. Robbing somebody of possessions. Is that right? Scoon? Oh, God. Thank you for the super chat. Very generous of you. I really appreciate it. Anomaly, thank you for the 5 months. You're the man. Just we appreciate you. Hey, thank you. It's been a really weird 12 hours. ABZ. How's Zenith on your restart? I think the number was like 40 million. I mean, it's a big number. It was a pretty big number. Speaking of which, I mean, sheesh, let's put the city theme on while we're here. Show it off. I mean, I didn't even like I said, I was really trying. I have been trying to like spend important time with family. And last night we went to dinner with family friends. It's kind of a long drive to get there. It's like an hour to get there. And we grilled. It was lovely. It's been good. It's been a crazy but good 24 hours. I'm the real Mephisto, you'll pay. Burfisto for Berserker. Will there be a fourth video about Mephisto? I plan to have another video go live about the drama that's been unfolding tonight. And there's so much to talk about, I don't even know which video to make. Like, there's like 2 or 3 things I want to make videos about. I can't keep up. I actually cannot keep up with the velocity of this drama. Faster than the Fast and Furious. Maybe better acting, though. I'd like to hope. So who got bumped from Zenith? I don't want to make anybody feel bad. You're right to ask. It is not the 400 million power player in 254, no. The Scoon, kinda. Beating up on cities that get out of line, but IRL, when I school someone at work, I've never Googled it, but it makes it that much better. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, look up the version with the K. Spell it with a K, and it's like, hello? Hello? What? Hello? What's going on here? Speaking of which, I feel like I've seen a couple YouTubers using that hello line, and it's very funny. But definitely I saw OmniArc use it recently, and I immediately started doing it. OmniArc's another Rise of Kingdoms content creator, and I don't know. I mean, it's not uncommon for YouTubers to like just have an expression that they repeat, like WTF is going on. But I heard OmniArc do that recently. I've been doing it. I gotta give him a little credit because it's such a fun line to say. ABZ, thank you for the super chat. Feel bad for 2294. Uh-oh. Allies of 802. For bad allies, 802 non-existent. I mean, 802 did have a big fight up front. But they're not locked, so I don't know what's going on. We can look at the KVK and see what's happening here. First, let's talk about the zone that you all had seen a lot of in my streams. It's getting pretty cleaned up in our favor. And this is us and our allies, now with a lot of land in this zone. I don't know who actually owns this, if this is us and our allies or not. I don't think it is. And the fact that I'm like, I don't even know who's there, it tells you how insane my past couple days have been, right? And we're on our way over to the pass here. So probably Kingsland will happen first, but maybe I will be streaming some fighting over here tomorrow. It's possible this pass goes down and I'm streaming fighting here. I'm not sure yet, because even if we take this, where are we going? Not anywhere exciting. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they'll be fighting that I'm doing there, okay? And if I look over here, this is where the fighting is. Apply to VPR, right? So VPR is the alliance that's over here. From 254, there are multiple alliances here. And let me tell you, it's just very hard to share a pass with multiple coalitions, right? It's very, very, very difficult. Mephisto is the new clone of King Talib. Dude, you're spot on. I haven't mentioned that yet in the video, but Mephisto behaves a lot like Talib did, right? It's behaving a lot like Talib. We've seen these sorts of players before. A99, hey, congrats to you as well, man. I appreciate you. Death Dealer, thank you for the 3 months. Did you see how Mephisto replied to Shinji? No man should ever react like that to people. Yeah, he's just unnecessarily insulting people. He's just unnecessarily insulting people. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like in his response, he doesn't have to be a jackass about it. It was like fully unnecessary. I mean, like, you're right. Like the Tate vibes are just through the roof. The Tate vibes are through the freaking roof here. 100%. Tommy H. You already know LFG. Oh, man. I kind of want to do some Champions of Olympia, but maybe we'll get there. There's so much I want to do this stream. There's so much I have to do this weekend just to, like, be properly playing my account. I don't know how I'm going to get to it all. I don't know how I'm going to get to it all. This, I'm the real Mephisto. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Hope you're doing well. Oh, my God. Don't disrespect Tate and compare him to Neff. Oh, man, that's how bad it is here. Nah, Tate's pretty bad, man. There's someone who was CEO of a major esports organization. I'm telling you, the drama has been through the roof on the internet right now. There was a CEO of a major esports organization that partied with Tate and then tweeted about it and bragged about it. And when pressured about Tate's controversial statements, he's like, I party with whoever the hell I want. G2. Yeah, the G2 CEO. So he's like, I'll party with whoever the hell I want. And he parties with Tate. And he brags about it. And he won't back down. And he says, I'm not backing down on this one. And the dude gets asked to take an 8-week leave of absence unpaid as the CEO. And then subsequently is asked to leave the organization entirely, removed as CEO, forced to resign. Get effing wrecked, nerd. Absolutely raffle stomped. It's one thing to party with Tate. It's one thing to make a video about it. But then the stance of like, ride or die, bitches, I'm with Tate is really not a great way to go these days. Another casualty of Andrew Tate. Another casualty of Andrew Tate. The drama, yeah, he was the founder of G2. That's right. He's not just the CEO. He was the founder of the team. Damn. He built that org. It's sad. It's sad. I don't know. Mephisto versus Negan, I would pay for that. Oh my God. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. Every time you throw a like on the videos that I upload, it supports me, which I very much appreciate. It's 100% free to play friendly. And you can still call yourself pay to win if you throw a like on a video. Top G is built different. I'm Mephisto. Dude. I'm telling you, KVK Stories just has so many memes in my Discord server. It's never been so bumping. So, there's fighting going on at that pass. I don't know why. I don't even know what's happening. It's traded hands so many times. Honestly, it's traded hands more times than Andrew Tate's. Oh my God, I can't even keep my people straight. It's traded hands more times than Mephisto's freaking Rise of Kingdoms account, okay? And the account handlers stepping in to try to talk to me. I don't know. It's gone back and forth a lot. So this pass is just like, it's just kind of chilling, really. I mean, there's forts here. I don't think anything's decided in this area before Kingsland, okay? So we're going to have a hell of a Kingsland. And you saw in my video, I talked about how, like, 254 has rules. Those rules, you have to follow them. Like, it's not optional to follow the rules in 254. And that's a difficult thing to enforce, but it happens here. So one of the rules for having trained in Zenith is you have to be willing to kill all the troops that you've trained. So in this Kingsland fight, which is on Monday, by the way, in this Kingsland fight, which is on Monday, I will be dropping probably 60 million power. Possibly more. Kind of depends on how it's going. So in one day I gain 60 million, and in one day I'll probably lose it. So you're not going to want to miss when I stream on Monday, because it's going to be insane. And this is not going to be an easy Kingsland takeover, by the way. This is not going to be an easy... it's going to be very difficult. Claiming to be the real Mephisto requires a $100 super chat? Hello? Okay. I'm going to be very wealthy. I'm going to be very wealthy if that were true. If I had $100 for every person who's claimed to be Mephisto, so easy, no forts. True. True. I could swarm a flag. Swarming a flag's a lot easier than a fort. So, I mean, we're talking about what the strategy is going to be for how I play my account. Raphael. Hola! I'm the Puerto Rican Mephisto. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Oh, God. It just gets better and better. Tate versus Mephisto YouTube boxing match. Loggers. Let's go. Let's go, man. So, it looks like, by the way, 1306 does have a bunch of land. I wasn't sure if they made sure to kind of move themselves through the zones, which it looks like they did. I didn't notice when it happened. So 1306 is not caged. 1306 is not caged. They did escape this zone before we were able to really get a handle on the majority of the zone. So that fort defense did accomplish what they needed to accomplish. So this is going to be a 3v5 Kingsland. This is not going to be easy, okay? I'm going to drop power. And we were talking about how, like, I probably don't even garrison captain. Like, we're going to be rallying all the things, and I'm going to be swarming, like, all the things. I am going to be swarming all the things. You think Mephisto migrated out? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Let's turn on our Mephisto finder. This is where he was when I last saw him. Don't get confused. Da Mephisto is not Mephisto. This alliance is probably too low power. I mean, he would make up half that power amount. I mean, where would he even go? It would kind of be smart for him to migrate now, before the reputation of, and the infamy of his deeds spreads even further. Like, if you're going to go, now's actually kind of the time. Before they can figure out who the heck you are, and maybe make a different choice. This must be the alliance. Where's Mephisto? You know what? There's a better way to do this. I actually don't want to pull up my conversation with him on stream, though, because I'm not trying to unintentionally reveal some of the personal information he shared. So let's do it this way. We go to settings. We go to search governor. The Mephisto. Also, interesting that... Oh, it's showing my own kingdom. I was like, why is Bunny like the first person in a global governor search? Anyways. No alliance. But he is still in 2831. Hasn't migrated. No alliance hasn't migrated. He's still here. He's still here. He's still here. Okay. I don't even remember why we were looking at this, by the way. We were trying to figure out if he migrated, I guess. I'm honestly tired of all these frauds. I'm the real Mephisto. I'm Phantom. I PM'd you in Discord. Can you check? I certainly can't check now. I mean, I'm getting all these people saying they're all these other people, and it's hard to keep up with it. Mephisto is not coming to 254, although before we really understood who he was. I mean, the first Mephisto I talked to was called The Answer. This is the first person who'd kind of verified through this chat that they were that person. Twice verified, by the way. And The Answer was super chill. I mean, honestly, The Answer was super chill. They were super chill in the whole dialogue that I had with them. So, anyways. The Mephisto's a gaslighting mastermind. Somehow trying to make me feel, and trying to make me think that I'm the buffoon. When, like, bro, like, how am I supposed to know who you are? Someone from your account said it's me. I was like, okay, you messaged me in game, you messaged me on Discord, and then you messaged me in game with your Discord picture. Like, okay, like, you didn't just say yes back to me randomly. Like, you fully acknowledged what the heck was going on. Whatever. I'm the real Bunny. I'm the real Chisgule. Oh, no. Oh, no, what's happening? What's happening? Don't worry, Chis. Alright, I won't worry too much. I'll try to... Hey, how's the fireworks event, by the way? I haven't even touched this. Is this good? I actually haven't even touched it this year. Ignite all fireworks. Confirm. Fires and missiles. Oh, God. I did not get that much. 1 3-hour speed up. That was 15 fireworks. Like, why even put this in game? I mean, I guess it's not nothing. You want me to spend 60 gems per firework? You want me to spend 60 gems per firework on this? No shot, right? You have 0 credibility. I am the real Chisgule Stonker. What's good? Like, why? This event was kind of cool before. At least somebody got gold heads, right? At least somebody got gold heads. I mean, look, free is free. Okay? And you just log in and you do stuff and you get your stuff. But, like, I thought before it was more stuff. Last year it was lit. That's a great pun. It's dad jokes right there. Baba zeroing Mephisto. Oh, check possible rewards at Poggers. Okay. Where? Is that right on screen? Is it? Wait, was there a way I could check possible rewards? Did I just miss it? Mephisto's a super troll that's cloud chasing and we're all making him famous. It's kind of true, but he's also got like a lot of power, right? And that's what makes the story so interesting. That's what makes the story so damn interesting. How does someone with that kind of either wealth or like, I mean, I don't know. You know, they claim to be extremely wealthy, right? So who knows where they're actually at. But how does someone conduct themselves? And why does this person, why do you think Mephisto plays the game? Why actually do you think they play the game? By the way, Tendi SZN, welcome to the Epic Guard. Let's get those hype emojis for Tendi. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the Epic Guard. I appreciate you. Enjoy the emojis, badges. Welcome back. Like, it doesn't seem like Mephisto's having fun in his conversation with me. Is he having fun? Like, when I'm in Discord with Bunny, like, I use the word Kraken when I'm talking about Bunny, and every time I do it, I feel dirty. Like, it feels like a misrepresentation of how he presents himself when we're just talking. Like he's a gamer. You're a gamer. We play games. Like, there's no, like, oh, you... Bunny Kraken, you know what I mean? Like, it's not... There's no, like, weird reverence or deference like it seems like Mephisto believes should be paid to him. It's just like a dude being a dude playing games. Yeah, it's just a game. Yo, but it was also just 3 million gems that he spent training 40 million power in 3 minutes, gemming with 50k extenders just to make a point. Oh, and by the way, the thing that I left off in the last video that's even more nuts is that Bunny said he will never equip the city theme just to make the point. You follow the effing rules in 254. This is not optional. I asked Bunny if he recorded him gemming, and he didn't. It was not like a pre-planned thing. Oh, God. Baba, that's very generous of you. Oh, my God. Wow. A real Kraken never acts like Mephisto. Be a man, a gentleman, not a kid. Support Chisgule. I really appreciate your very generous support. Sheesh. Oh, man. Dang. That's very generous. Baba, you're gonna make me blush. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy, everybody. Take it easy. Woo! Okay. Thank you. That's very generous. Jesus. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's just been really crazy. Let's just go refine some damn stuff and keep talking about this. Here's what we need, chat. I'm literally guaranteed crit for the set legs. So, set legs? Yeah, it's the set legs, and I want to do the set chest for infantry. So that's what we're working on today, okay? We're going to get this. Hopefully. Okay. Not guaranteed. We're going to get the patterns for this. This is the guaranteed crit. Hopefully we crit, however, over here. Okay, hopefully we crit over here on the infantry chest, which is not... That's that one. I couldn't even recognize it. It's so weird. Buy the gold chest. Yeah, I actually do need to buy the chest for this. So we got to get it done. So we can get started, and I'll buy the bundle for this, and then we'll keep going. All right. And just to show you the set I'm working on, by the way, this is the configuration I have when I've got Xeno garrisoning. I have 6 marches in the field, and this is the infantry set that I've been working on. Okay. So we're 75 out of 100 here. Okay, 0 out of 100 with, like, no patterns for this. Because I never thought I would refine this. I actually thought I might be dismantling this. And then in a weird plot twist, the more that we talked about it, the more we realized that, like, in 254, we have such a powerful field presence that we can do things that I wouldn't recommend to most players. Like, I wouldn't recommend that you actually go, for most people, for the 6-piece set bonus for infantry. I recommend the defensive stats. Now, this is definitely true if you're garrisoning. But for fielding in this kingdom, we have so much effing field presence that we actually can go in on attack and push for clearing field faster, and it's kind of nutty. So I'm certainly in for trying it, and I'm pot committed, obviously, going for the talented infantry sub at this point. So even if it's not as good, I've already pot committed. So here we go. Let's roll. Let's roll. But it is a very different mindset. Having been in like 1075 where we were solid, but like, did we always own the field? No. To here where it's like, man, if we actually put everybody in one spot, like, it's hard to contest us. Now that will probably be tested in a really vital way in Kingsland, which I will remind you is on Monday. This is going to be a really fun fight to play. It's going to be a really fun fight to watch. And for those that have joined later, I mentioned earlier, I'm dropping at least 60 million power, probably, in this Kingsland fight. And it's probably not coming from stuffing garrisons. I think we take field, and I think I'm swarming garrisons. And I mentioned this... Did I mention this earlier, or did I change topics? Like, my brain just goes freaking in loops, man. But I think the intention is for me to have my 7 marches geared up. I don't captain at all. And I'm just freaking tickle fisting flags, okay? Where I take my 7 marches, I move them behind the flag, and when the team calls swarm, I'm the first one in swarming. That's, I think, the game plan. Now, let's go crit some gear. Let's effing go. How's the map, Chisgule? It's evenly split. Yeah, it's evenly split. Technically, the opposing side has an advantage. Like, they still have access in a zone 5 that we're working on clearing. Tickle fisting. Yeah, so I'm calling it tickle fisting because I actually learned this technique from Tickle Fist, who is yet another player. There are so many people who have been so extremely generous that I unfortunately, like, neglected to mention in my last video. And it just was, like, really hectic even getting it out. Like, I'm telling you, making a drama video is really kind of stressful because as a YouTuber, you're always worried if your take is right or wrong and how other people are going to interpret it. It's like, it's weird. But anyways, but Tickle Fist is another one of those, like, Kraken players, which again feels like a weird word to use to describe him because he was just a really chill dude. Really smart, really chill, really fun to play games with. He's just a gamer. Like, he has money, but he's a gamer, you know? And his strategy was not to field fight around flags. If we were rallying a flag, even though he was probably the best equipped player on the field with better commanders than other people, he would park those commanders, hiding them from the fighting, keeping them full health, like 430 plus troops in each march, so that when it was time to swarm, there was the absolute maximum possible punish on that flag. And I learned that from him, and I think that's a really strong technique. There's also Fat Hands and Vic. I mean, there's a lot of really chill people in this kingdom. Yeah. I know when I had last looked at the stats, and it's been a while, like Vic had some crazy stats this KVK. Vic had some crazy stats for this KVK. I mean, they have been swarming the ever-living hell out of stuff. Hey, Fleisch. Thanks for the super chat, man. It's very generous of you to drop in and drop a super chat. I appreciate you. I do need to say that Fleisch was streaming some of Mephisto's Rampage, and that has to be some of the most entertaining content. I mean, it's just savage. It's just so savage. It was very entertaining. That was some good streaming. Double Dealer 2? Yeah, Double Dealer was in voice with me. Double Dealer was in voice with me. He was pretty chill. I mean, he's actually a chess... Is it master or grandmaster? I don't remember what Double Dealer said, but I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Sure. Oh, man. Baba, welcome back to the Legendary Guard, man. Holy. Yo, let's get those hype emojis for Baba and the Legendary Guard. For those that don't know, that's my highest tier of membership. And by the way, Baba, that entitles you once again to mount the photo on the wall of the war room here. So, if you've got a photo that you want me to use, I'm happy to just use the one that you had before. Or if there's a new one that you want on the wall, man, you just let me know. You just let me know. Machino, thank you for the 15 months, the legend Baba. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, Machino's also been here forever, dropping supers. Way before he even became a member. So I appreciate your generosity. Baba coming through clutch. Dude, this is a crazy stream. This is a crazy stream. Didn't expect this. Good Duck, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Fat Hand zeroing response. I'm good at making money. I mean... I've been trying to find more of the balance. This is like a kind of a weird topic that I've been meaning to talk about. But sometimes I find myself getting really caught up in like getting value in all the different ways that I can when I'm playing this game, you know? And I kind of realized that I've been making my life revolve around the game instead of fitting the game into my life. If that makes any sense. And I'm trying to be better about like, yeah, I mean, if I don't do this thing, I don't, you know, if I don't do Champions of Olympia, I don't get the gold heads. And like, it's okay. Right? Like if I don't do, you know, 24/7 gathering on my main account, like it's fine. Right? So I'm trying to find that balance. It's just, I've been working on it. You have a free-to-play heart, Chisgule? Dude, I mean, I love value. I really do. Hashtag we are Mephisto. We're all Mephisto. You think everybody had this problem during the COVID years? I'll say... I would say I was doing this well before COVID. The grind, dude. But that's probably topic for another whole entire video. I think I just go for the materials here. I've seen some really cool stuff done with ancient stratagems, but I mean, look, it's either equipment I wear when I'm swarming a garrison or it's not relevant to me. So I just go for the materials here. Was it an addiction? Not exactly. Not an addiction, but also not exactly. I'll just say it's complicated. What I can say, without getting into the whole kit and caboodle, because it's like, it really is a whole thing. But insomnia is something that I've really, really struggled with for a very long time, and nothing was helping. I mean, really, like, nothing. And a part of what helped me to just be more relaxed through that insomnia, and a part of the reason I had such a high gathering score, by the way, was that if I was waking up in the middle of the night and just totally unable to fall back asleep, like, I just have something mindless to do. Like, smashing a few barbs, okay, sending out some gatherers is so astronomically mindless. And I found that for me, it was better to, like, at some point recognize I'm not sleeping and get up and do a little something that wasn't, like, mentally stimulating. So having something I could do when I was really struggling with insomnia, that made me feel like I was getting progress on something in my life, but also was completely mindless, was really actually very helpful for me. Okay? That actually was really helpful for me. Now, to be clear, I know someone is saying, well, that's definitely addiction. Well, hold on. I think addiction would be saying, like, I can't sleep because I need to go gather. I can't sleep because I need to go do whatever the hell I need to do in game. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the opposite. It's like, I can't sleep. I've got to get up. I've got to do something. And then try to get back to sleep. Right? I tried reading books and doing other things. Insomnia sucks ass Fisto. Bro. Alright, shut up, Chisgule. Just freaking spend your hammers on Hunt for History, okay? Just spend your damn hammers already. But the first game that I played that I used for this purpose of, like, I can't sleep and I'm just looking for something mindless to do, was a game called Honorbound. And this game was a hero collector. It was really my first introduction, I want to say, to a mobile game hero collector. Okay? And it was pretty good for me. In regard of distracting me when I needed a distraction. Tommy H, thank you for the super chat. The relaxing guy on YouTube is amazing for insomnia. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I want to get into all the nitty gritty, but I mean, I tried, I feel like, everything under the sun. At the time, I really tried, like, everything under the sun. RuneScape was that game for you? So I was doing Honorbound for a little bit, and at some point I transitioned off of Honorbound, and I think the game that I transitioned to was Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? I think that was the one. Now, that was not a game that you needed to, you know, there wasn't actually something productive to do in the middle of the night. I just enjoyed the game. I'm not crazy. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Much appreciated. Burn Ruz. I mean, it's never a bad time, is it? You fell asleep a million times while watching your late night streams? That's probably a good thing. If I can help somebody get to sleep at night, I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. Somehow I feel like this is going to be a really bad run. Okay, that could have been worse. 2 a.m. You have freaking insomnia. Yeah, I'm quite confident I'm not the only one who has struggled with insomnia, for what it's worth. A backhanded compliment? It's honestly very funny. Greaves the Eternal Empire. Here we go. Bring the Mephisto next chapter. We love to see what happens. Yeah, my game plan is to try to have that done tonight by midnight my time, which is 4 UTC. The calming voice of Chisgule, soothing you to sleep. Why don't I use auto? I feel like it's more entertaining to believe that the corner strategy actually accomplishes anything. Now it's not going so great. Okay, actually same spot as the previous one was. Whatever. How long does it take to get 180,000 season coins? Kind of depends on how much you're spending, right? If you're spending, that can fly in pretty fast. Am I going to react to the anniversary video? I don't think I was planning to react to it. I did see on the official Rise of Kingdoms YouTube channel, the anniversary video went live. Oh, yeah, now Negan's got the radio voice. Yeah. Yeah. Negan's got the radio voice. Chisgule, become a voice actor for listening books. I honestly think Negan should do something like that if he wanted to. Like, I mean, he's got a damn voice, you know? Zaid, thank you for the super chat. Is AT still good for more kill points? It's still fine. I would not say that it's the meta for what a top tier player aspires to bring in the open field, right? But you can still do work with Attila Takeda, and there's really no doubt about it. I just don't think that the power level is nearly as high as a lot of these other commanders coming into the game, too. So if you have it, it's a plan, and it works. But I just don't think it's a great plan to move in on now. You got 165,000 in one season? Okay, cool. So... Wait. 100k East... okay, you're free to play and you got 165,000 in one season. Okay, there you go. So that's a good benchmark that I didn't know, by the way. What is the amount of coins you typically get if you're free to play? Use Groggy's secret spreadsheet. Zungan, thank you for the super chat. And what in the world is Groggy's secret spreadsheet? Gargi, Mina, CC, both expertise with Museum or 5511 Salad and William. I would say Mina, CC? Expertise Museum buff versus a 5511 Saladin and a 5511 William. You might swap out the CC for the William, but... Oh, man, that went really well. Yeah, Attila Takeda still works great. But I think if you were sitting down to someone who just gets to Season of Conquest, you'd say upcoming Joan Prime is going to be more important. Nevsky's more important. Skippy Prime is more important. Boudica Prime is more important. Oh, yeah. I remember Zungan when Groggy had a system for conquering the Hunt for History. And, like, honestly, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Like, it's just nice to have a belief about something that helps you get value in an event that's actually completely random. Cool Pasta, thank you for the super chat. Do you think the ranged combat commanders and equipment are still coming? Yes. Will it replace Siege? I don't know. Will Bones be relevant? I don't think so. I don't think they will use an old material for new equipment. But you heard it here first on the Chisgule Gaming YouTube channel. I don't think it will be a bad idea to save your crystal keys. I'm not saying that new equipment will for sure be in the crystal keys, but I'm just saying if there's ranged equipment, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? Where are they going to put the new ranged equipment? They said there's going to be ranged equipment. Where's it going to go? Hey, Bradley, cheers. Thank you. I appreciate you. KVK shop? Maybe. Maybe. That's a good answer. Maybe. I'm just guessing. I have no information. I am purely guessing. I would guess crystal keys. That would be my guess. That's where equipment lives. But maybe there will be some new key and some new entire chest you can open. It's possible. It's entirely possible. Add stuff to Lost Canyon? Ugh, maybe. Boom. Let's go. Baba's cutting hair. Dude, my wife's been cutting hair, my hair specifically. And like, you know, it's fine. It's maybe a little better with a professional. Not that I have all that much hair to cut, let's be real. Matt, I see your message. I definitely will be talking more about that later today. What do you think about Drago's prediction of Conjone? I do not think Conjone is going to work. Conjone will not be a March. Vis, thank you for the super chat. It made it so Inf Cav archers still existed, but ranged were added to certain commanders like talents. That would be the best case. I think they said they wanted to do equipment though. So I don't know. I honestly, I have no clue. So hey Drago, how are you, man? I appreciate you. This is a good time to talk about maybe why I don't think that Conjone works. I could be wrong. Here's the problem though. And I actually didn't see if Drago talked about this in a video. I didn't see that video, but my understanding is that the con firing of the extra skill counts as an extra trigger of an active skill. So here's the problem with Conjone, okay? You have, let's say Con is the primary. Con is going to use his active skill. There's a second of downtime. Joan uses her active skill. Okay? Now, I don't know what happens first, but let's say Con's ability triggered. There'd be a second of downtime. Con would use his active skill again. And there will be a second of downtime. And then 7 seconds in, you'd have Joan doing her extra attack. Do you see the problem? Now there has to be another second of downtime, which means your fastest skill cycle with Conjone would be 9 seconds. But if you didn't have Conjone, they would be skill cycling faster. So you might be losing a second of DPS and extra skill cycling. I don't know how it's going to work. And I like the idea of like literally every other second you're using a skill. But I just, I worry about the skills triggering so much that it actually delays your active skill cycle. That's my concern. Because I'll just run through that one more time and you all help me out. Make sure I got this right. Con uses his active skill. Second of downtime. Joan uses her active skill. Second of downtime. Con's extra skill, I think, would fire then. But there's yet another second of downtime because it counts as the use of an active skill. Then Joan uses her active skill. Again, from her extra attack. Then there's a second of downtime. And that means we're 9 seconds in for the whole cycle. It would be a problem for your first skill cycle, though, I think. Wouldn't it? I would just pair with XY and not worry about it, personally. I think that if you had Con, it would be certainly entertaining, right? Like, I'm definitely going to try Conjone and just see what the hell happens. What about using Con as secondary? Nah, it still has the same problem. And you definitely would want to use Con primary because he has a lower rage requirement. But remember, the rage requirement, okay, since we're talking about it, the rage requirement would be 850 for Conjone. Okay? 850 rage. Now, that rage quantity can be obtained in 5 turns. So the reason I'm saying Conjone might not be good is that sometimes it would be really cool, and other times you're taking your potential 5-second skill cycle window and you're making it so it can't go any faster than 9 seconds. You tested it for an entire day? You should make this video. You should post this video. And you should talk about this topic. Because it's interesting. And you can teach people about how the game works. I think it's interesting. Thank you for your support, Baba. That's very generous of you. Try Herald. I don't know. I'm even worried about XY, Joan. I think it'll be okay, though, because XY doesn't have an extra attack. And you're not going to go any faster than 6 seconds. Like, 6 seconds seems like maybe you delayed your active skill cycle, but probably not. It is interesting. And look, it's hard to get so much rage that you skill cycle every 6 seconds, right? You did Con Herald? Skills fire every 2 seconds for 100 turns? You need to post that video. That's entertaining. You need to post that video. That's entertaining. The fact that that can even be done, I find entertaining. Yeah, so the Con Joan test will definitely be interesting. I mean, there's so much... Dude, there's so much to talk about in Rise of Kingdoms right now. I have so many videos I want to make, and I will not be able to by the time I need to make them, which is Kingsland, which is in, like, 2 days. You're bringing Khan back from the bench? Gosh bless, Drago. If you can make that bad commander good, I support it. Now, if they put a museum buff on Khan, you'd have my attention. Khan's better than Leo. Okay. Pump the brakes, buddy. Okay. Okay, take it easy. Let's not get carried away. Oh my god. I am the museum buff. Okay. Please God, let Khan Joan be a thing. The whole community needs Khan to be useful once more. I mean, honestly, it'd be big W. It'd be a big W if we finally had a way to mobilize Khan. Right? That would be a huge win. I would be ecstatic. I love when you're rewarded for having a broader collection in the game, right? I think that's cool, right? I love when a commander that was once irrelevant becomes relevant again because of some change in how the meta's working. I think that's fun. I think that's cool, okay? Right? I dislike when you've got a commander and all they do is sit on the bench for the rest of the time. Like, that to me feels lame. Even if you don't have to use them all the time. Like, if there's something to do with them, I think that's cool. Now we just look at my equipment here. I think I need to do this one more time. Pretty sure I can't refine this yet. Yeah, 24. I mean, I'll overshoot by 2 pattern pieces, but that's not so bad. Aspect, what's up? Slight overshoot here. Oh no. The bots are here. Thank you, moderators. This, I appreciate you. Member Funk, thank you for the super chat. Chis must report Mephisto. Equality matters. I have a lot of thoughts on this one. I'm going to talk more about that in a later video. But I don't think I would. I personally have no intention of reporting Mephisto. Okay, and that's just a very complicated topic that I'll share later. Y'all killed that boss fast? Yeah, it's true. It's true. Did I miss any gear builds yet? No, you haven't missed a thing. I mean, actually, we talked about a hell of a lot, but you haven't missed it, okay? You haven't missed it. I got a refine coming up in just a minute here, and then I'm going to buy the bundle and then go for another refine. Oh, God, I messed up my corner strategy. GG. Good enough. Still, at least it's symmetric. XY or Joan? Oh, definitely Joan. Not even a question. I mean, I'm glad you asked, because you're not the only one who's been asking that, but I'm saying I'm so confident that the answer is Joan. XY or William. That's tougher. I err on the side of William, but it kind of depends on how many Cav marches you have. Joan William. That's probably a good march. Who is Justin? He's over 1 billion power. But more importantly, he's been a longtime supporter of the channel. And the reason he was mentioned in the category of, like, other players that spend the same amount as Mephisto, but certainly don't act that way, was just to highlight that, like, just because you're, you know, wealthy doesn't mean you have to flaunt it like that. And there's all these people that are just chill. That don't use their means as a mechanism for, honestly, bullying. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird. Baba says every Kraken is account sharing. Lilith knows that. Look at me. My son is hunting barbs for me many times. I don't think that Lilith will ban big spenders for that. Yeah, I mean, and it's like, it's a complicated topic. It's a really complicated topic. The idea is obviously easy to understand, like what account sharing is. But then the question of where you draw the line is very complex. Right? Like, to me, it seems pretty reasonable if your kid plays on your Rise of Kingdoms account to go hunt some barbs. Like, that doesn't feel like a problem to me, right? And in general, like, it doesn't feel weird to me that you'd hand your phone to your kid to play a mobile game you play. Of course your kid wants to play the mobile game you're playing. Do you see what I mean? It's actually just, like, really complex, though, when you get into the other aspects of account sharing. Which, by the way, I would not recommend mentioning account sharing in the official Rise of Kingdoms Discord, because I'm pretty sure that that's grounds for just instantly being banned with no way back. Yeah, this is such a complex topic. Like I said, I have 100 things I want to talk about all at once here. It's actually really crazy. Let's go crit these legs. Account sharing is OP, though. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell a story here because, oh my god, let's freaking go. Because even if I retell it later, it'll be kind of interesting still. Which is that, you know, I played, I mean, god, now I'm dating myself. Ultima Online. Okay, let's put a poll in the chat. Okay, Ultima Online. Okay, and the poll will go as follows. Played it a ton. Never played it. And I've never even heard of it. Okay. Now the poll's up. Drago played UO for 5 years? Oh, you know, bro. So you know. Maybe you can even help me remember some of this stuff, because I honestly don't remember some of it. When my son deletes my troops, I will take his PlayStation away. Okay, hey, let's craft. Really refine. Now, there's no risk in this refine right here. I mean, this is just getting wins. It's just making gains right now. There's no information about when Call of Dragons is going to go. I don't want to say live, because technically it's live, but global. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's freaking go. You played Ultima Online. Okay. You still have the Paladin account, but you don't log in? Dude, that's funny. Yeah, I played a Troll Warrior. Shelby, what's good? But Ultima Online was crazy, man. Now, what was the name of the system they had for getting scrolls in Ultima Online? Do you remember this? There were scrolls that you could get, okay, that would give you extra skill points. Let me explain. Ultima Online was the first massively online player role-playing game, okay? The very first one, as far as I'm aware. And this was a game where you could make your character anything you wanted. Anything you wanted. There were skills in the game, and you could have a limited number of total skill points, but they could be deployed in any way that you earned. But your total number of skill points was limited. Now, any one skill could only go up to 100, but there were these bosses or something that you could do where you'd get a scroll that would let you take it above 100. Okay, yeah, boomer talk for sure. You could take it over 100. And I remember when I was doing that, I mean, I must have been in high school, maybe middle school, Enlightened Scrolls. I must have been in like high school or middle school. And I mean, I obviously had some time to burn, but I remember playing a lot with this one dude that actually was a shared account. And it was a shared account, and you never know, like, who... I never knew who I was talking to. But there was someone from Australia, there was someone from Europe, and there was someone from the US. And that account was freaking stacked, man. Because it was running 24/7. So to the comment, account sharing is OP, like the answer is yes, it is. Right? Because as long as you're actually obtaining value for the account while it's being played, 3 people playing it is pretty wicked. Power scrolls? I don't remember what they were called. I mean, it almost doesn't even matter. I just remember the context is mostly around, like, that's how I met them, is hunting the Enlightened Scrolls or Power Scrolls or whatever they were. Duck Fan, I don't know what happened to Legend Ronnie. I don't know what happened to Legend Ronnie. My last vid is insane. Thank you. I appreciate you. It was the Enlightened System and Scrolls of Power were the items. Oh, cool. Thank you, Drago. Drew, welcome to the Honor Guard. Yo, let's get those hype emojis. What happened? No, Lil Taki, you didn't see my video? No shot, right? You saw it, right? Let me go buy these bundles real quick. Oh, man. All right, let's get the spell blocker up. Cool. Hammers. Ronnie is a mafia boss? I feel like that's probably not true. He's now playing Diablo Immortal? Man. Can we all just complain a little bit about Diablo Immortal? I really struggled with the choices made by Diablo Immortal, and I'm now able to articulate why it was so goddamn problematic. The problem with Diablo Immortal, okay, is that it feels like Blizzard didn't learn from Diablo 3. They didn't learn anything from Diablo 3. Now, what do I mean by that? It's hard to even recollect that the original Diablo 3 had an auction house system. Now, I'm not playing games to sit in an auction house all day. I'm playing games to, like, collect loot and slay monsters and beat tough bosses, right? That's why I'm gaming. But the problem with Diablo 3 when they released it was that the auction house system was so powerful that if you played the auction house system, you could get better equipment faster than if you actually played the game. So the problem with the original Diablo 3 is that it was an auction house simulator with a Diablo component. It really was more about the auction house than the game itself. Okay, it was an auction house that had that stuff. Now, they took the auction house out, and I was like, thank God, because once they did that, a couple of years later, I rediscovered my interest in Diablo. And that, by the way, is something I spent a lot of time doing with my father, who's no longer in this world. And I appreciate that I was able to spend a lot of time gaming with him in a game that we both loved, both throughout my childhood and as an adult. And that was awesome. So you can imagine my disappointment with Diablo Immortal when ultimately, let me just click this real quick. When ultimately in Diablo Immortal, what they've basically made is a loot slot machine with a Diablo component. They literally made a digital slot machine that happens to also have some Diablo. And that to me was so triggering. I mean, they didn't learn anything. They didn't learn anything from when they did Diablo 3. SL, thank you for the super chat. I got a video going live tonight with an update on the Civil War. You've been waiting a long time for the next Diablo game? Yeah. For sure, man. So, Diablo's a great game. I mean, it was a loot grinder, and the loot grind is really fun and rewarding, okay? The game was a loot slot machine, but like, but once they removed the auction house in Diablo 3, I mean, it was a dungeon crawler game, right? It was. But the new Diablo Immortal just feels too much like an actual slot machine. Like, you don't need skill to go in. You pay your legendary crests, which is like walking up to the slot machine and deciding how much, money you're putting in per spin. You have your cat roll its freaking face on your keyboard. The boss is defeated. And you see what legendary loot you got. You see what I mean? That's the problem with Diablo Immortal. The problem is not that they put pay to win in the game. It's that it's actually a effing slot machine. That's the problem. It doesn't require skill to actually execute in the game for the thing that gives you the loot. So it's just give me money for loot. That's what it is. I don't know. I didn't really play it extensively because it's too much. And I'm really glad that I didn't. God, I have a lot of gems. What the hell's going on here? I have spent a lot on Rise of Kingdoms recently, man. I have really spent a lot on Rise of Kingdoms recently. Not gonna lie. Now, in fairness, Blizzard as an organization has been through a ridiculous amount of controversy recently. And I can't speak to all of the controversy they've been through because it's honestly so much, it's hard to keep up. But as someone who, as a child, honestly loved, in the most genuine sense, the Diablo games, the first one and Diablo 2 and Warcraft and World of Warcraft, like, it's pretty disappointing to see where that's gone. That's a pretty disappointing evolution. Now we go for the chess piece, by the way. What's the difference between Strife of the 8 and Heroic Anthem? The maps are very different. The maps are very different, and also there are support skills in Heroic Anthem where you can take the skill from one commander and put it onto another. Now, you don't get to pick just any skill on the face of the earth, but, like, there are specific commanders with specific skills randomized for each Heroic Anthem map, but once they're there, you can sort of unlock them and choose among them and apply them to commanders, which is pretty cool. It's a mechanic I really like, actually. Where's Cortex? I don't know, Death Dealer. I don't know what Cortex is up to. I mean, there's a lot of days where he's just chilling and he pops on voice and we hang out. And, you know, other days he's doing his thing. Do you prefer Strife or Heroic Anthem? It's like I said, I really kind of like the support skill mechanic. But it's hard for me to say which one I like more. The anniversary video was awesome. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that. I think the problem I have with Heroic Anthem is that Pass 6 is... I think it's Pass 6. The passes between the Zone 6s. Whatever. Pass 7, maybe. The passes between the Zone 6... I just find that very boring. Like, I find that whole thing extremely boring. Rez got ejected. Maybe Cortex got ejected. I assure you, Cortex has not been ejected. You know the funny thing, though, is that if we look at this whole Mephisto drama, right? Do you know what has me involved in this whole drama in the first place? The only reason it's even, like, relevant and became a thing for me was because of fake Mephisto. And Ruz ultimately connecting with me with him. But it was fake Mephisto. The fake Mephisto is the reason for this whole line of content. I am not the genius journalist. Fake Mephisto is. Because they saw the story way before I did. They figured it out way before I did that this was an interesting idea. Right? Think about it. Think about it. No, I'm still gonna craft. I refine, technically. All hail fake Mephisto. Right? Like, the genesis of this whole thing is actually the fake Mephisto. Mephisto became a clout chaser? Like, it does feel that way. Like, I mean, I knew Ticklefist for a long time. And he never was going, like, out of his way to get some kind of recognition. Like, he just, like, playing the game, you know? It wasn't about recognition. It was just enjoyment of playing the game. Oh my god, you create your KVK hammer the first try? That's god tier, dude. That's so amazing. Also, dude, these pulls are actually pretty good right now. I am the original Mephisto. Is Mephisto the good guy or the kingdom? I mean, at this point, I'm very obviously inclined to say the kingdom. The burn Mephisto movement? I mean, I really... Well, I'm going to talk about this more later today. I'll talk about that topic more later today. Kaiser says I am the real Mephisto Chisgule. Oh boy. Honestly, I'm not sure who Phantom is. I don't think I've talked to Phantom. I think I've talked to Tribute, who's known as The Answer. I probably only get one refine today. Odds are pretty slim that we get what we need here and pop off. Chisgule is Mephisto's alter ego. Phantom is the guy who runs the YouTube channel for Mephisto. I don't think that's true. The Answer is the one who has the Answer... God, this is so complicated. The answer, for whatever reason, on Discord is linked to the YouTube channel in an official capacity. So there might be another human, but like the Tribute Discord account is officially linked to the YouTube channel called The Phantom. Very complicated. Next time Mephisto messages, ask for a notary public. Not even a notary public can save me now. Phantom is Ruz, isn't it obvious? No way Lilith does anything about a Kraken account sharing. Well, you know, again, this is a topic I want to cover maybe a little later today. Redline, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated, man. And thanks for your kind words earlier today. This drama reminds me of an episode of Catfish. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up. And the views on this have been through the roof. Like, if I just look at the views again right now, oh my God. I mean, I am at an all-time high for views. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think I've ever been at like over 200,000 views on videos. That's a big number for a 48-hour window. Like, it's actually pretty amazing right now. And honestly, the best part about all this is not the views, it's the support. I really, really appreciate your support. Like, I feel very supported. Like, I feel very supported. I really appreciate it. It's like really wild. Biggest lesson, we need more rock drama for views. I think Gecko's just kind of doing his thing. I think he's working. Grinding IRL. He said, you don't get any content, but I'm kind of getting all the content. Kind of, yeah. Rock Real World show. Oh my God. I'm on floor 30. Dude, let's go. Let's get these big rewards. I gotta get this now and then one more time and we refine this thing. I really hope to have this crit before Kingsland. I really had hoped I would have this crit, but then we didn't get egg event. We didn't, I don't know. We got no event last week, I think. So I think if the egg landed on chess pieces and Hunt for History had done chess, like I could get this. I think I might have been able to do it, but it's going to be a stretch today. I'm going to have to channel my inner refine line to pull this off. You missed John Wick? Yeah, me too. John Wick was pretty chill. Wick Gaming. Damn it, I do that all the time. Wick Gaming. I call him John Wick, but it's Wick Gaming. Man. I did see Shinji's video, yeah. I saw Shinji's video. Here we go. More stream likes. Hey, yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Throw a like on here. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's been a crazy day. It's only going to get more crazy. Do you think Neff can zero you? That's an interesting question. I mean, assuming I had equipment on my garrison commander and he tried to swarm me, I actually don't know that he could zero me at 160 million power. I don't think he could. With me at 160 million power, I don't think that he could. Now, granted, I'm probably going to be under 100 before Kingsland is even over, so that'll be a different story. Red Beard. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for another entertaining stream. Appreciate it. No way that he can. Testing needed. I mean, the thing is that, like, I think with 500 million power of troops, right? It might be achievable if I'm under 100 million power. It'd be really expensive. It'd eat a shocking amount of his troops. It'd be very expensive. It'd eat a lot of his troops. I think you might be able to do it, though, with a swarm. Maybe not. I know that when I swarm a big city, it really hurts. I did that with Double Dealer. Oh my god. And that was only like an 80 million power city, I want to say. Yeah, he could do it if I think he could do it if I'm not there to, like, clear my hospital, right? Just like in a hypothetical world in which no one could come to my aid and he'd be kind of doing his thing. Like, could it be done? But it wouldn't be worth it, that's for sure. When a 160 million power player says he's a swarm target. I guess that is kind of absurd, isn't it? I guess that is kind of absurd. But you got to keep in mind that normal attack damage and counterattack damage, I believe, is capped. So, like, there's only so much damage I do per second. I mean, it's a lot. But at a certain point, having more troops in your city isn't actually doing anything more in terms of damage per second. But what it does do is it makes it so the amount of damage you do stays at that cap for a longer period of time. Now, Baba might actually be a better person to answer the question around how your skill damage works when you have lots of troops in your city, because I'm pretty sure that would actually scale. So the skill damage would probably be pretty oppressive. But that's kind of a complicated topic. That's not even like a... It's not even like a one... I don't know. It's not... What's the word? One message response in a YouTube chat, right? I wanted to say like the equivalent of a tweet, but it's like one message in the chat. Is there a term for that? Just call it one chat? Whatever. Anyways. That's like probably a long, complicated discussion. But I remember having that discussion at some point with Ticklefist. And there was a debate around how if you're above a certain amount of power, at some point you might just prefer the E-Song to other commanders on your city. Because your skill damage keeps going up and up and up, and him boosting skill damage is really, really OP. The Scoon, do you know what amount of troops actually are in the fight when you're getting rallied? Heard you say only a certain number actually fight. I believe that your white numbers, your normal encounters, stop going up around 200 million power. I think 200 million power is the number above which I don't think you're doing more damage. And you can see this for yourself, by the way, in the old Solimar zeroing back in the day. Mephisto with his minion commanders can never zero Chisgule. I mean, he does have a lot of city-hitting commanders expertise, but yeah, it would not go well. Now, granted, we're talking about zeroing Chisgule after he's drained his account in Kingsland. I think the 160 million power Chisgule, which is only for another 2 days, is probably okay. BT Cyborg got rallied in the 916 at 500 million plus, and it was shocking how quickly he lost power. Exactly, Alloys. Exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. No, I'm about to refine, actually. You haven't missed it. You haven't missed it. I gotta dig, and then we refine. That video was great. Let's dig here, and then we refine. Oh, let's go. Low hammer count. Okay. Come on! Let's crit this! Let's freaking crit this! Here we freaking go! Let's get some music. I need to channel my inner refine line. That's what I gotta do. Library? Okay. Song? Do we skip randomly to a few songs, or do I just go to the tried and true? The song that I love, man. I just like the song. Any excuse to listen to the song's a W. The Scoon, thank you for the super chat. I have a goal to see a power gain on a report from my city getting rallied. Just curious, I want to make sure the troops I'm training are getting into the fight. Oh, let me tell you this. If you train troops while you are getting rallied, the troops immediately join the fight. And I actually have a video with the report, okay, of Shadow Adam getting rallied by an Attila Takeda. And you can see he popped 50k extenders and was training troops while his city was getting rallied. And you'll see a little plus in the report when the troops get in the battle. That definitely works. You can train troops while you're getting rallied, and they will immediately join the fight. You also can finish healing your hospital in the middle of your city getting rallied, and they will immediately join the fight. Yeah, that video exists. That video is out there. I'll remind me to send you a link to that video. I'll put it in the live stream chat when I'm going to shut down the stream later today when we finish all the stuff we have to do. I'll put it in the chat so you can go check it out. Abe got rallied in that video. Shadow Adam got rallied in that video. I think it was a Gilga Nebu on Abe. And I want to say that it was Attila Takeda launched on behalf of... Shoot, what's his name? Cav guy in 556. I should know this name. God, you don't fight the guy for 1 KVK and you forget his name. What a jackass Chisgule is. A humble cav man. Not pulley. Saz! It was Saz. Yeah, it was Saz. Right. It was Saz. Who, to Saz's credit, I mean, the dude sends his troops and sends his troops and sends his troops and sends his troops. The dude fights. Okay? The dude fights. And the context around Abe getting rallied and I got rallied and Shadow Adam got rallied is that we were building a fort outside of our pass, and we had gotten 3 teleport spots with flags, and we were trying to get a fort down, because if we could get the fort down, we get enough territory to be able to reach a flag that I think they weren't expecting us to be able to reach, and we could have broken into the zone. But ultimately, the fort fell, which was a bummer. Okay, the song. I'm sorting by artist instead of genre, which is why I couldn't find it, but now I've got it. I love this song, man. I love this. Are you ready to refine equipment? Come on! Give me something good right before Kingsland, please. Pray for the crit. Here we freaking go. I mean, that's not bad. 75 ain't bad. It's not a crit. It's decent. Is it worth getting the gemming the fireworks? I did not find it worthwhile for me now. Pretty freaking good. Let's go. Okay. Could be worse. Yeah, definitely could be worse. Definitely could have been worse. So now's the question. Can I get enough patterns? Dude, this is now going to be a test of hammers. Can I get enough hammers to do this? I don't know if I can do enough hammers here. Hold on. Hold on. Purchase. Oh, it's only 120. There's no shot, right? If it was 240 hammers I could get, it would be achievable. But I don't think I can get there. 120 I don't think gets me here. 240 would get me there. Oh, we're gonna get more patterns for sure. But I'm just saying, I don't know that we can get to the finish line on this. The next thing that might be a limiting factor is how much of the pattern's even still in here. Oh yeah, there's the other problem. No, there's the other problem. I can only get 8 more fragments here. Yeah, no, I don't think we could get there. But I do think we go for the 8 pattern pieces here. So let's pick these up. I think it's reasonable to drop hammers on this. Rip gems on I'm good. The gems on hammers for an account like this is always worth. The flexibility of this event for a whaled account like mine, I should buy this bundle every time it shows up, and I should buy the hammers even if I don't know what I want. It's worth. Let's roll. Get the randoms. The pick ones are too rough, man. Because I don't need any of the other pieces anymore. Right? Well... I mean, it's not the worst. The only piece that I don't need now is the legs. It wouldn't be the worst. Right? Like, let's look at this for a second. Because I have 3 infantry sets, so it's not the worst. So I could theoretically get boots. Okay. I could get gloves. Okay. I could get weapon. Okay. I could get helmet. Okay. The chest piece would be a bit of a rip because I just crit it. The legs would be a bit of a rip. Oh, wait. No, the chest piece I need. The legs would be the rip because I just crit it. Whatever. Can't even keep it straight. It's actually not that bad. But I think it's an average of like 13 hammers a level. So, like, I just don't think I'm getting that far. But let's give it a shot, chat. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I'm absolutely flexing that Zenith skin. Hell yeah, bro. Okay, 4 hammers. This is what needs to happen. Randoms in Oh, God, the VIP shop? No, that's expensive. But there is about to be a pass opening. Here we go. If we could do an average of 4 hammers a level, we're golden. But that is not how this is going to go. Okay. But that's good. I was like 10 hammers. Did I see 556s disbanding? Are you sure? That's a big accusation. I am currently playing Call of Dragons, but like very, very casually. I've got a fully 100% free-to-play account running. You know, I'm learning a lot about the game. Like a lot about the game. So I'm ready to kind of crank on Call of Dragons content, but like obviously there's just too much going on in Rise of Kingdoms. I just haven't had time. I need a lot of pattern pieces, like 28. And even after I get these 8, I need 20. I mean, it's bleak. It's pretty bleak here. But you know, this ain't the first time that I've had a damn pass opening, and all I need is a small number of pattern pieces, and I'd be able to do something. Let's get the Plate of the Eternal Empire. Dig it up. Yeah, I'm in server 1 in Call of Dragons. That account's free to play. I mean, closer to global or with global is when I'd really whale up in Call of Dragons, which is my intention at this point. Oh, Jesus, 26. Okay, sure. Sure. That's rough. I don't have any selection chests now. In 63 hammers, I mean, that's really risky to continue here. Let me look at this. It's really risky, and all I'm getting is a pick one. It's not great. Oh, dude, what's going on here? You getting scouted? Let's go. Scouted's fine. Kind of weird, but fine. Okay. Flicker's off. Yeah, I think we just leave it, right? So 60 divided by 13. The odds are not in my favor for actually completing and getting the final legendary floor completed. So for that, I think we got to pump the brakes here. But I did get one piece further along here, which is pretty good. How many kill points? I hit over 12 billion, which I'm pretty happy about. 12.1. I don't remember the last 0.1. No, Quizja, I have not spoken to that person. Show your 7 March equipment, please. Sure. We can just go over it really quickly. This is my infantry main set. Pepe, thank you for the super chat. Gem 400,000 to VIP 18. As a young whale, worth it? I mean, it's powerful, but I would say no. VIP 17 is a little different because you get 5% all damage. But VIP 18, if you're whaling, you'll get there. Yeah, I think Shelby's got the right idea. When VIP 19 comes out, whatever the heck that's going to be, maybe it's a different story. All right, main infantry march. Secondary infantry march. All crit, the exception of the accessories and the chest piece. Third infantry march is technically leadership. Technically leadership. First cav set is pretty dope. No crits on the accessories, but hey, we're getting there. Rest of it's pretty thick. Second cavalry set. It's also pretty thick. We swap out the set, helmet, and weapon for KVK helmet and weapon. Weapon is 75 out of 100. Helmet is 25 out of 100. Okay. First archer set. Starting to drop some iconics on there. Starting to drop iconics on there. And then second archer set, I stopped working on. I stopped working on it the second there was a hint of ranged equipment. And I was like... I mean, I've made 7 sets of equipment here. At least if I'm going to never use this set again, potentially. Probably not going to happen. But if that were to be the case, at least this is a lot of epics I could dismantle. Right? Otherwise, I probably, in advance of trying to crit gear, I probably would have just crafted boots, legs. Weapon and helmet I would have not done, though. So the reason I would not have done weapon and helmet is that either way, I actually don't want the set items here. I want to have one set of archer equipment that would use the KVK weapon and KVK helmet. So that will ultimately be this march at some point. Yeah, my marches are pretty good. I'm very interested in the second archer set. I've just been pumping the brakes on it because I don't know what's going to happen when we get range stuff. That's been my dilemma. Can't dismantle the VIP weapon. That's true. It's crazy. I have so much stuff to do. And I have to start to get this stuff done before Kingsland. Like, I'd kind of like to do some champions. At least I have another day on that. Mind the spam in the chat, please. Mind the spam in the chat. You think Joan is a must-have, or should I just stick with the Salad and William? No, Joan's really good. If you've already got good marches, it's a question of, do you want to bench one of those commanders in favor of Joan, or would you be better off getting some other commander somewhere else in your murder ball? Shelby, thank you for the super chat. Hi, cuties. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Thank you. I appreciate it, Shelby. I guess I could move my gear off of this configuration. God, it's been so long since I actually put gear on my Canyon team. And I mixed up all my gear, too. Like, I don't even want to change it around to put it on the Canyon team, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but it's kind of where I'm at. Let's get this sorted out. Oh yeah, see, I have this field set. Okay, I got a lot of ways to run this. I was doing Herald with Alex as another one of my marches. A little 7th March action here. It's a pretty good 7th. Let's go, I think, just speed run this stupid thing. Get it out of the way. While we talk about Mephisto drama anyways, right? Work on Nevsky or Joan? Okay, that's a good question for the chat. Let's drop it in here. Which commander first? Okay, Nevsky, Joan Prime. What do you think, chat? If you're gonna do one first, which one? Juan Leo's the thickness, baby. We would do a Trajan Skippy for memes. I've been memeing a lot recently. Boudica Art. Oof, I love these freaking combos and commanders. Wow, that's so interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be 75% Nevsky. I actually really wasn't expecting that. Oh, I should have done Richard. What am I doing? Dude, I should have done Richard. Richard's so good in this game mode. "76% say Nevsky? Wait, really? Chat, talk to me? Hello? How did you decide this? Really? I would have guessed Joan, potentially. But chat's, like, mostly in on Nevsky here. Nevsky OP. Nevsky slaps. Joan has AoE. Yeah, Joan has AoE. Nevsky is proven and tested. Nevsky's nearly game-breaking. Stupid high damage and stupidly tanky. Joan doesn't look promising? Dude, Joan looks thick. We're talking about her combat effectiveness. I don't know what you're thinking of. Joan is a glass cannon? That is not wrong. That is not wrong. I think in a kingdom like 254, like, we're going to wreak a lot of havoc with commanders like Joan. In a kingdom like 254, we're gonna really clap some cheeks with that. Joan is Herald, but better. Joan is like Boudica, glass cannon, and target. I would say if anyone's deciding between William or Joan Prime, the answer is probably Joan Prime. Okay, hold on. I gotta make another poll. Hold on. I have to make another poll. I'm now super intrigued by your answers. So I was not expecting that. Let's drop it in. Poll. Which one would you prioritize? Okay, William. Joan Prime. Oh god, 2 healing huts on the first floor? Isn't that a little excessive? Not Joan Prime is in the primary commander. Joan Prime is in the new version of Joan, the legendary Joan. See, I personally am on that Joan Prime plan, I think. If I were picking between the two. Now, I will use both of them because they're both very good. And I might even pair them together. Your mom Prime? Gee. You're only interested if she's fire resistant. God, I remember farming up fire resistance gear and poison resistance gear in World of Warcraft. And shadow resistance gear. Was there also frost resistance? Am I making that up? Yeah, you'll probably never build XY now. Yeah. I prefer to kind of roll forward on commander choices. I think it's a good plan. Ratchet the Lich King Classic. You know, I'm not playing any of the WoW Classic stuff. I do get a little bit nostalgic for it. But no, I didn't get into that. I think I could have pretty easily. Could have spent a lot of time on that. Joan Prime is 75%. Pentagon, we could go for a little Pentagon action. You think Chisgule? I don't think he's going to be all that exciting on the field. But let's make a poll. Let's make the poll. I'm actually... Okay. How do you spell Jan's name? Ziska. It's kind of embarrassing that I can't remember this. Zizka? Oh, maybe it is. Pretty simple, actually. Okay, Jen is only good for Garrison. Or also good in the field. What do you think, chat? Will Chisgule do work in garrisons? I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a really good KVK garrison. Sorry, ZZ Man. Chat does not agree. Oh my god. Define good? I mean... If you were bringing 6 cavalry commanders, would you bring... I think it's Jan? Ziska? I gotta look up the pronunciation, I'll be honest. Good isn't usable? Are you saying, like, Jad levels of good in the field? Because, like, I don't think she's very good in the field. You wouldn't even bring him if you're bringing 8 marches? Male version of Jad? I mean, it is an actual historic figure. I don't know their history, though. Skippy versus Nevsky for the ultimate pull? Okay, Poggers, I'll bite. I'll bite. Which commander would you do first? Scipio Prime or Nevsky? Henry is good in the field, yes. Henry is good in the field. I was kind of doubtful of that originally, but I actually really wish I had an expertise Henry at this point. In part because he's actually really good for swarming garrisons. This is like asking if you're an infantryman or a cav-man. A little bit. I forgot I even had power-up items. That's how easy this is. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, there's Fervent Tactics. Now we're really in GG territory. You're an archer main. Yeah, I think I can just push the button now over and over. Oh yeah, I should put troops in all the front rows. That doesn't even matter. I mean, my thought on Jan Ziska is that they are a garrison captain. And I wouldn't use them in the field personally. That was my reaction to looking at the kit. Good for the field. I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't use them in the field. Put them in the garrison, not in the field. It's my opinion. Siege Man Giga Chad. Okay. Siege Man life's got to be pretty rough. I do remember and kind of reminisce and miss the days, though, when you could have a siege garrison in KVK with a straight face and kill off a ton of siege and a ton of enemy troops in the process. Like, there were times in Rise of Kingdoms history when you could, with a straight face, run a serious siege garrison. And you wouldn't be the meta, but you'd do work and you'd kill your siege. Like, it actually was legit. I want to say this is like KVK 4 time frame. Fleisch spoke yesterday about Siegemans. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but we have some people in 254 that actually specialize for gathering for Arc. And, like, they've made and prioritized gathering equipment. And, man, they do stuff. Rip Wu. Yeah, what the heck do you do with Wu Zetian these days, man? Like, what are you supposed to do with her? Pray you get a Wu Zetian support skill? Is that kind of where we're at? Wu Zetian siege garrison, Zoomers will never know. Yeah, dude, Wu did work once upon a time. You drop that leadership siege gear on there. Whew. You have a full proc gathering set for Arc and Pits. There you go. There you go. I think there was a time, though, where it was really meta to have multiple sets of gathering gear for Arc, if you were like the dedicated gatherer. But I don't know what that picture looks like for top end Arc these days. I think most teams run 1 to 2 people gathering with some number of their marches. Do you think 1254 has the steam to finish out strong in Kingsland? I do think that we will win Kingsland. I don't think that it will be easy. And I do think it will be a more intense fight than people are anticipating. .254 has reserves legal to push in Kingsland. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of punch in this kingdom. Decrease enemies' rage seems pretty strong. They can't drop forts in Kingsland. What can they do? Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. But I think that many players concentrated on the field at once is just going to be really intense for us to deal with also. 1254 is a juggernaut. We are kind of a juggernaut. I miss the original Juggernaut for what it's worth. That dude was so chill. That dude was so dang chill. Technically, I am still connected with the real Juggernaut on Discord. 254 can invade Zone 4 after Kingsland. It is true. I don't think they will defend their Zone 4s if we were to win Kingsland. Do you? Let's, by the way, Skippy Prime beat Nevsky in the poll here. Let's see here. If we win Kingsland, will they defend Z4? All right, polls up. Looking for your thoughts. Yeah, I think 64 is going to have a lot more presence and punch than people are really ready for. Also, I think that 1306 still has a lot of troops left and a lot of punch left, even though their Zone 5 has been invaded. I think they still got a lot left to give here. So this Kingsland's going to be really exciting. Recruits? We go Guan, I guess. Relic capacity reached again? 556 Kingsland was today. How'd it go? Go for the Pentagon, chat says. I do love me some Pentagon. If 254 stays in a single murder ball, nothing can stop us. Speed of rate. Nah, I'll go unscathed. No, I took out the boss, but like, I got a lot of healing effects here. I could take out these other guys. 64 have better fights against the enemy, you think? Ooh. I go for the troop capacity. Then I can use a bunch of these healing items. And I think I could just straight pop a 10% heal here. Probably could just get away with 5% heal. Dragon's Breath or Milky Way? I'd say Dragon's Breath is the way to go. Should I X Nevsky and bench Saladin? I think that's super reasonable. I plan to bench my Saladin. I'm just not there yet. I practically could pop another heal here. What does this do? 40% of one troop? Wow. That's pretty good. Probably get away with another one of those heals. Alternatively, that's 7% of troop strength for everybody. It's kind of a nice heal. I want to build my Sacred Dominion, but I also need an entire second cav set. Yeah, there's really tough choices to be made. When you're deciding between making one really good set or going for a lot of sets, that's really not simple. 140 mats? Isn't it more than 140? Is it 140? I might be just honestly, I'm probably just misremembering. Dude, these healing huts are pretty clutch. Yeah, 150. Okay, okay. Really need to craft Hope Cloak. Hope Cloak's a great item. It's a great item, and it's been a great item for a really long time. Tacos or ramen? Okay. Interesting. 52% think they will defend their Zone 4s. Alright. Which would you prefer? Tacos, ramen. I don't know how this poll is going to turn up. I guess if I had to guess, it might win tacos here. Are we top tier tacos? Yeah, 56% tacos. tacos, but only on a Tuesday? Just to be able to say that it's Taco Tuesday? Is that what that's about? I think I can pop a little heal. Do I need to? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. I mean, I picked ramen for what it's worth. Dude, I love ramen. What are you talking about? Ramen's great. My favorite instant ramen? Dude, there was this one brand of instant ramen that I really liked, and I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name. Yeah, so because I have these healing huts, it's worth hitting these epic guys here. Costco has your favorite? Actually, I remember this being stocked at Costco, the one I was really into. Cup of noodle? Oh no, that's definitely not the way. That's definitely not the way. Speed run? I don't have the energy for a speed run. Bro, if you choose ramen over tacos, I mean, hipster tacos are pretty good, but good ramen is also insane. So I've been to Japan and I've had some damn good ramen. I have had some damn good ramen. We're not talking about, in this case, we're not talking about Taco Bell versus oodles of noodles. We're talking about like proper ramen versus hipster tacos. Yeah, Stonker's friggin' dropping the knowledge there. You get a little pork belly with that ramen. Okay, hold on. One in the chat. If you have ever been to the restaurant called Momofuku. 2, if you've not been, but you've heard of it. 3, if you've never even heard of it. 1, if you've been to Momofuku. 2, if you haven't been, but you've heard of it. 3, if you've never even heard of it. So the first time I went to Momofuku was when I was in New York City. And there's a bunch of different Momofuku restaurants, okay? But the Momofuku noodle bar is the one that basically just serves ramen. And in addition to ramen, they also have pork belly buns. So it's that really white, fluffy, doughy sort of a pastry with the pork belly in there. Oh man, those are so good. The ramen is just insane. I don't know why I'm popping abilities on this guy. I really didn't need to. I don't even need to... Oh, I do need to still be on this floor. I didn't even kill the boss. No, whatever. It's fine. Pork buns are so good. Bow. Yeah, bow. That's it. Bow. Bow. Now, have you ever had Korean fried chicken? Best buns? Touche. Well played. Yeah, you ever had Korean fried chicken? I don't even need this. Just freaking take the fight. Oh my god, I'm gonna have me some pork belly sandwiches. They're so good they even made it into a Rise of Kingdoms ad. That's right. That's exactly right. God, what a freaking commercial that one was. KFC? Korean fried chicken? Okay, normally that... Oopsies. I did not see that I had a tower. Normally that refers to Kentucky Fried Chicken here. So I went to this one place, and I can't remember the name. But it did double fried Korean-style chicken. And it was so good. Now, it was also so fatty and, like, intense that it literally upsets my wife's stomach every time she's had it. And so she doesn't order that. She's like, she can't have the fried chicken at this place. Instead of having the fried chicken, she'll just order something else from the menu. But make no mistake about it, I mean, the destination aspect of this restaurant was the fried chicken. Wasn't Kona fried chicken. You need to dip your hands in Dawn to get the grease off. Dude, no amount of Dawn will save you for the level of grease that's in this fried chicken. It was just insane. Don't eat my brethren. So you're saying you're a chicken? Which jump should I join that starts in November? Aren't we around the time when that Golden Company group is going to go? I feel like that if you're going to go with a jumper group, you probably want to run with the person who's going to get T5 in a day, right? Isn't that the way to play this? You want to go with an insane jumper group that might have a lot of drama, because there's always drama in big groups. You probably join the group that's got the whale that's going to get T5 in a single day. And you just see how it goes. Right? Gold chest. Nom nom nom. Drago. Exactly. Get in on those gold chests, baby. I forgot that my Trajan March here is Trajan Skippy. I can't believe I'm tanking with that. No wonder it's not doing as well as my Guan Leo. Leo's so good. Oh, man. Boundless Horn for those heals is pretty good. My wife will wrap the chicken in napkin paper to take all the grease out. I remember watching an episode, probably multiple episodes, with Gordon Ramsay, where he would help out some pizza places, you know, help them figure out that they were doing it wrong. And if he could mop up the grease on the pizza with a napkin, that was a no-go. Like, Gordon Ramsay would freaking destroy you for that. Dude, I don't know why, but I'm not even noticing there's reinforcement camps. Yeah, it's a little weird. The person who was doing T5 first day quit Rock entirely as well as the project? No way. No way. Did they actually quit the project and Rise of Kingdoms before actually doing what they said they would do? Yes way? I feel like the greatest threat to that project was actually the existence of Call of Dragons. Because, like, why do that? Look. I mean, if you're going to make a spectacle of, like, spending that kind of money, I mean, you could do it in Rock. But you could also just start playing a more reasonable Rise of Kingdoms account right away. Like, people have done that before. But you'd be the first person to do something like that in Call of Dragons, right? Like, you'd actually be the very first person in Call of Dragons to do something like that. I don't know. I just kind of figure someone who's doing that sort of a maneuver is going for the spectacle of it. And there's a little more spectacle to doing that in a new game, I would think. Dude, I haven't even really need to heal my troops. You heard the whale was a 16-year-old? I doubt someone that age would have the amount of money to get it. My understanding is that they had a very wealthy parent who was going to reward them for getting good grades. Which sounds a little weird, but like also not that weird. Not that weird. Someone should start a Call of Dragons jumping group. This story sounds like a disaster. Put your account to. I mean, like, obviously, with this person quitting the group, it's problematic. Just watch the new video. Hey, Bingy Dingy, thank you for the super chat. Neff was just acting out of frustration. That is just too weird. Yeah, I mean, it's just too weird. Like, that behavior, the way they were talking, it was just too weird. Oh my god, we're just actually dominating this. I don't even need to pick this up. Bingy Dingy, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. I appreciate your generosity. That's very kind of you. Let's get those hype emojis in the chat. For Bingy Dingy, bringing in the 5 gifted. Drop your thanks in the chat to Bingy Dingy for the 5 gifted. Let's go. Uh-oh. Arrow Tower. Do you think we could see Prime Sun Tzu? If so, yeah, I think Prime Sun Tzu is probably on the menu. I think a Prime Sun Tzu, like, when would they deliver that? I mean, I guess it could be on the menu to be the next commander. Let's put a poll up. Next, let's see here. Next commanders. Let's see. Is it going to be infantry? Ranged? Or leadership? What do you think, chat? Where are we at? Wow, the majority of chat thinks that leadership's just getting the shaft, huh? That's actually really interesting. This answer is actually really interesting. I was not expecting this. Holy, what the what? Bro. Wow. Stonker, thank you for the 50 gifted. Yo, let's get those hype emojis in the chat for Stonker for the 50 gifted. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Especially if you just got gifted. Drop those new emojis that you have access to into the chat. Wow. That's extremely generous. Thank you. Look, dude, look at it. The chat is still giving out the gifts. It's still giving out the gifts. What? Okay, let's go. Yep, gifts still flying. Gifts still going. Yeah, gift spam. Oh, 100%. We got this is the most appropriate kind of spam. The most welcomed spam is crabs and gifts. What a weird combination. You can do both of those things at the same time. Okay. Let's go. Wow. P.S. I do think that the gifting system for YouTube does slightly prioritize, ever so slightly, in its random distribution of those gifts, people who are generally active in the chat. Just worth keeping that in mind. Relic capacity is reached. Okay. After Joan Prime, they now need a serious counter. I'm actually more worried about the Garrison Captain, personally. Like, after that new Garrison Captain comes out, I mean, that's going to need a counter. I don't know how you rally that Garrison. It's like the 20th time I've clicked on that thing. I think I just fight this guy. I don't know I even need to use that. Unknown, welcome to the Epic Guard. Yo, let's get those hype emojis for Unknown as well. Welcome aboard. Patone. Pat123. Patone. Man, that's a good one. Pat123. Get it. Thank you for the super chat. Took me a minute. I got there. I got there. I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to even use a relic. I don't even need to use a relic. Like, all these are just kind of worthless. What'd I get? Ah, basic armor was an upgrade. Okay, what I find so interesting, though, is that if I were answering this poll, do you know what I would have said, chat? I would have said ranged commanders happening before the end of this year. We know Lilith is planning it. Like, they've said they aspire to have ranged commanders in the game by the end of the year. Did I see geckos coming back? No, I haven't heard that. I think it'd be cool if he did. Ranged commander's gonna kill the game? I sure hope not. Cleo Prime? Let's go. Oh, that was a really bad lineup the way I did that. Cleo Prime? That'd be something. Technically, that won't happen because she's already legendary, but, you know, whatever. Do these gifted are just going to keep coming in? The notifications, certainly. I mean, how long is each notification? 5 seconds? Oh my god. I mean, I took out the boss. I don't need to keep smashing all these. I can skip all this stuff. We just heal and move on. Dragon Lancer Prime. Be kind of cool to do some of those commanders Prime, but I don't think they're ever going to do that. Did Gecko make a video or something saying he's coming back? Now I gotta look. Now I gotta look. Ooh, Baba TC Autoturk announcement for the end of year 2022. Hello? Hello? I don't see any notification about Gecko. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. Range could be OP and power up KVK. Yes. I mean, they basically said they want the power up KVK format to be more common, right? Didn't they say that? You hope they slow down on commanders? Honestly, that's been really good. Have you all noticed this significant slowdown on commanders? The rate at which commanders have been coming into the game is way slower, and that's been so good for building up your collection. For catching up on all the commanders you've wanted to work on, it's been really good. What do I have over here? Gold. Get a commander. Could have took... Wait, oh, Mr. Beast. Dude, 1 in the chat if you know Mr. Beast. 2 in the chat if you do not know Mr. Beast. Dude, like almost everybody knows Mr. Beast. That's so insane. What's your favorite Mr. Beast video? Yeah, I guess you put a 3 in the chat if you are Mr. Beast. Lol. Mr. Beast is wild. Leo needs a Prime version. He'd be way too OP then. Dude, I didn't even take the healing hut, by the way. It's not gonna matter. We just need to finish the staying thing. Buying an island, giving away an island. That was pretty good. If Mr. Beast played Rocket, it would be such an insane surge of players. So fun fact, Mr. Beast, I believe, did have a video promoting Rise of Kingdoms. I'm pretty sure that actually happened. You could probably do a search for like Mr. Beast Rise of Kingdoms ad and you'd find it. Didn't he? There was a Mr. Beast Rise of Kingdoms ad. I'm like 99% sure that happened. What Mr. Beast video was that in? Mr. Beast rock. Oh god, what the hell is this final floor? What? This is the kind of floor you want to see more of. Hello? That's a hell of a floor. Just getting to the boss, I'm gonna get wrecked a little bit. I could have done that better. That was just a wasted square. Whatever. Just heal everybody 20%. Smash this thing, call it a day. There's a clip of it? It wasn't Squid Game, was it? Squid Game was pretty damn good, though. 1 in the chat if you watched the Squid Game show. Not the Mr. Beast one, but the actual Squid Game show. 2 if you did not. Alright. We did it. All 20 floors. We did it. Lohar Prime. Honestly, Lohar Prime would be amazing. They should make a Lohar Prime. That top priority. Actually a top priority. The superior version of Lohar. The Lohar Supreme. Give me, please, some pick ones that are relevant to me. Okay, fine. 0 pick ones that are relevant to me. You watch 1 episode, not your thing. I mean, it's a little intense. It's actually a little intense. Oh my god. Holy cow. 41,300 people have watched my video about Mephisto in under 24 hours. In 16 hours and 49 minutes. 41,300 people have watched my Mephisto video. Astonishing. Yeah, the new city theme's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Now let me find... What was the name of the video? What was the name of the video where they tried to zero Abe and shadow at him? I actually can't remember it. I don't... Hold on, I gotta find this. I will have serious issues. Yeah, serious issues for sure. Mephisto Karen. It wasn't when they tried to zero me that I had it. Man, this is gotta dig into the archives. Mephisto kind of ruined that KVK. I mean, yeah, his mere presence made it so that the other kingdoms weren't even gonna play it. It's kind of rough. All right, I'm traveling back in time to find this video. It was 9 months ago. Long enough to have made a baby, huh? It was January. Yeah, it would have been when I was in KVK against 556, and I was and against 846, right? It was before the release of Nevsky. This was a long time ago. Okay, I found a video where they swarmed Cortex. I found the video Chisgule gets 0. It's not that. I found Legend F getting 0'd, but it wasn't that. Killer getting 0'd, but it wasn't that. Rally Abe. The thumbnail has Rally Abe, but because I didn't put it in the title, it was not findable. All right, chat. If you're looking for a funny video, I think this is the one. Let me confirm it. Let me try to confirm it. I'm pretty sure Shadow Adam heals troops faster. Yep, this is it. Here it is. This is Shadow Adam healing troops faster than he loses them while taking a city rally. That's the one. Go check out that video if you're looking for something absolutely insane. Literally 50k extenders speeding troops faster than he's taking damage from the rally. Oh, it wasn't Saz that rallied him. It was FF Cloud. It was FF Cloud. Check out that video. I gotta go and make dinner with the family now. I appreciate your ongoing support. It really means a lot to me. The outpouring of support around this whole Mephisto thing has been absolutely astonishing, and I deeply appreciate each and every one of you. It really does mean a lot. Thank you. I appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because tonight, probably around 4 UTC, I plan to do the next update in the installment of the Mephisto drama. I hope to have the video done by then. You're not going to want to miss it. Until then, you have fun. Smash your enemies. Check that link I dropped in the chat. It's now pinned, I believe. Pin message. Poggers. Shadow Adam getting rallied. Abe getting rallied. Good stuff. Whoa. Is Drago streaming also? Wait, what? When's Drago streaming? Are you live? What's going on here? No, you're not live. I can't raid you. Okay. Sippin' Saturday. Also later tonight on Drago's channel. Make sure that you don't miss it. Make sure that you don't miss it. All right? No, we can't raid Drago. He's not actually live. But he will be later today. Go check it out. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.